in 1988. Over 1 million square feet of shopping space. 3 floors, 2 theaters, over 135 shops and restaurants, and a Cinnabon. That's right, 5 pounds of cake.
5 pounds of cake?
Remember, if you ever eat a Cinnabon, drink a Diet Pepsi. They cancel each other out. The mall's pretty much like every other mall, except for the river in the middle of it. Same store, same food court. Now, the music in the background is from that band. The band's called Andy Infusion. They're from South America, and they'll play everything from ABBA to Zeppelin. So if you guys want to hear some tunes, I'll be out here about 9 o'clock tonight, rocking out for you. The weird thing about the band is they play this off the Titanic movie about 4 times a day, which is really weird when you're on a boat ride. It's like hearing La Bamba on a flight. You get
Couldn't find another one, but I'll get you something, okay? We were trying to keep them calm.
Now, if you look to your right, you're going to see a daycare center.
Daycare center?
For older men.
Hooters?
So, how many of you think this is a natural river? Show of hands. Natural river. Or how many think it's man-made? Okay, how many of you really don't care? It's a trick question. This part's man-made, but we're going to head up to the natural flow of the river. The natural flow of the river is about 3 feet deep. The river starts north of here from an underground spring called the Edwards Aquifer. The river runs for 138 miles south. It goes through 6 Texas counties and meets up with the Guadalupe. Eventually, it will dump off into the Gulf of Mexico. On your right, you're going to see a bronze statue. The bronze statue is St. Anthony de Padua, patron saint of Portugal. A gift given to us from Portugal. There he is, the guy with the baby. They gave us a statue for our hemisphere in '68. The hemisphere rocked. 7 million people attended, and it made the Riverwalk the #2 tourist attraction in San Antonio. The #1, of course, would be the Alamo. #3 would be the daycare center in the mall. That's how our continues to come and forth. Now, high and to the right is the church steeple. St. Joseph's Catholic Church, built 1868 by German settlers. They wanted a church where they could worship in their own language, so they built their own church.
That's cool.
All their stained glass imported from Munich, and they still hold service in German every last Sunday of the month. So if you have a yearning to hear a German sermon, be here on the last Sunday of the month. We'll make it happen. Right, yearning for a German sermon. On your left, there's a fake waterfall. If you've never seen running water before, get out your camera. The waterfalls are great. They keep the aquatic life alive. Underneath you, there are catfish, crawfish, turtles, frogs, snakes, trout, carp, bass, long-eared sunfish, and aqua koalas. That's right, scuba diving koala bear. There goes one now. You missed it. It was beautiful. Fuzzy face, a wetsuit, smells like eucalyptus. Has an Australian accent. Adorable creatures. On your right, the Chamber of Commerce. Chamber of Commerce, all the information inside. If you're interested in moving to San Antonio, pick up this in San Antonio. If you'd like to call them, the Chamber of Business on the website, www.chamberofcommerce.com. Can make you do that. Now, above you is the Alamo Street Bridge, and the Alamo that was just to the right of us. And it's very convenient that they built the Alamo on Alamo Street. Now, when you guys come out from under this bridge, we're going to be in the natural flow of the river, and the natural flow of the river is only 3 feet deep. And to your left, you'll see the Hilton Palacio del Rio, which means Hilton Palacio del Rio. Palace on the river. The Hilton's a 500-room hotel put together in 202 working days. How they built it so rapidly is the first 4 floors and the elevator shafts were built here, like a big upside-down T. And all the rooms were built on an assembly line 8 miles south of here. The rooms were furnished, brought in on flatbed trucks. They used 2 cranes and a helicopter, picked up the rooms and stacked them up like giant Legos. The man that built it, H.V. Zachary. Stairs to your left, you'll see the entrance to La Villita. It means a little village. It's an artisan community established by Spanish soldiers and their families in the early 1700s. On your right is the stage. It's where they filmed the movie Miss Congeniality. They filmed the swimsuit competition right there. It's the only part of the movie I remember. Behind the stage, you have 5 bells. They're for the first 5 Taco Bells. That's not true. They're for the 5 missions here. The middle bell bears the name of Robert Hugman. He's the architect who designed the Riverwalk. From the sidewalks, the waterfalls, the light fixtures, even the overhead bridges that almost decapitate the drivers. Watch your head. All right. If I fall off the boat, he takes over. Just remember that. On your right is a fancy waterfall. We got it at Bed Bath & Beyond. It was in the Beyond section. Beyond the waterfalls, the Briscoe Western Museum. In the museum, you'll find St. Anna's sword, Pancho Villa's last battle sculptures, like the ones to your right, the Longhorn. If you guys look up, you'll see a bunch of birds. They're in the trees. They're called yellow-crowned night heron. They call them the Texas sharpshooters because they don't miss. If you brought a small child with you, you can hold them over your head. If you have more than one, you can share them with your neighbors. Now in front of us is the Presa Street Bridge. Presa means barricade or dam in Spanish. It used to be part of an aqueduct. When they tore down the aqueduct, they built a street bridge. They named it Presa in its honor. I like this bridge. It knocked out one of my coworkers. He was looking at his phone and he ran into it. He was looking down and all he heard was, don't worry, I'm a trained professional. I got a hat and everything.
You should have seen me. I almost hit it.
See, you saw, you missed it. I can only do it once. Unless you want to buy another ticket. Now on your right is a big tree. There's more to it. If you look at the floor, the tree's roots make the island. The island's shaped like a heart, and they call it Marriage Island. It actually frequents 350 marriages a year on it.
Wow.
It's super romantic. My first 2 marriages were on it. McCabe and Andy, divorce islands right over here. Don't step on it, you lose half your stuff. I know, I've been there twice. Now, where we are is the Navarro Street Bridge, and this section that's under us is really shallow. It's about 2 feet deep. It's all rock bottom, so you can come through with a wagon fully loaded and not worry about getting stuck in the mud. It was called Old Mill Crossing in the early 1800s. Straight ahead is a red brick building with white window frames. That's the Homewood Suites. Used to be the San Antonio Drug Company. 1919 to 1963, one of the largest pharmaceutical distributors in the Southwest.